Jordan Peterson, not a fan of curvy women, also someone who likes to give unsolicited opinions on women's bodies. So this is in regard to a model named Yumi Nu, who was featured on the cover of Sports Illustrated's swimsuits cover. So there she is, and look, I fall in the camp of who cares, okay? I'm just keeping it real with all of you. I know that there are women who are curvier who see this and it makes them feel good. God bless, let them feel good. It's not something that really is on my radar at all. But Jordan Peterson sees it, and the first thing he thinks is, I must share my opinion on beauty. Here's what he said. Let's go to his tweet. Sorry, not beautiful, and no amount of authoritarian tolerance is going to change that. Dude, women are about to have their reproductive rights taken away from them, where they can't make decisions about their own bodies, something that I would venture to say he's probably okay with. Like, you wanna talk about authoritarianism. I mean, come on. This is putting a woman that has a body type that you don't like is not authoritarianism, you freaking clown. But look, to be fair to Jordan Peterson, he is just an emotionally fragile person. Like, he can't go a week without crying on camera. And I'm not someone who dunks on people for crying on camera. I've cried on camera in the past before, like when my good friend suddenly died from a blood clot. I cried while talking about it on the show. But with Jordan Peterson, it seems like anything will trigger a sob fest. In fact, let's take a look at this video so you understand what I'm talking about.
They're worse than animals, because animals, they just kill to eat, you know? Human beings, they have a twist in them that makes them far worse than animals when they really get going. Well, I think you really want to know what I think? I think it's revenge against God for the crime of being. Yeah, it's like, yeah, that's what it is at the bottom of the hell of things. A close reading of 20th century history indicates, as nothing else can, the horrors that accompany loss of faith in the idea of the individual. Well, we're going to destroy the planet. We have to do this. We have to demoralize the youth to be ethical. It's like, yeah, really, that's your theory? You're going to demoralize young people to be ethical? That's your theory? It's like, you should go home and think about that for like a year. And I'm passionate about this, because you have no idea how many people that's killing.
I don't get it.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, I mean, the first time he cried, he said it's revenge against God for the crime of being. The funny thing is,
you don't get it, Cenk. He's deeper than you.
Yeah, so deep. Revenge against the invisible sky god for the crime of being provided by the sky god. Okay, whatever, jibber jabber. The funny thing is, the right wing looks at that and goes, so intellectual. You know why they say that? Because they don't understand what he's saying either. They think the jibber jabber is something intellectual because it used SAT words. Okay, no, it doesn't mean anything, okay? So this guy, I mean, look here, I'll break it down. They think he's that cracks me up so much that they think he's intellectual. Okay, so let's break down his intellectual tweet, though. That's starting.
Oh my God, please! Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were gonna try to get into like what he means about.
No, I don't care. He's hilarious. So he said in this, sorry, not beautiful, and no amount of authoritarian tolerance is going to change that. But wait a minute, Sports Illustrated is a for-profit magazine. It's not run by the government, so authoritarian what? Authoritarian capitalism? Authoritarian corporatism? What are you talking about? And why did they put someone who's plus size, if you want, whatever words you want to use, we don't care, okay, on the cover? Because they thought they were going to sell more magazines.
Free market, baby.
Okay, that's why they did it. It has nothing to do with being authoritarian or not authoritarian. They're not a wing of the government. They're not going to get more votes for Sports Illustrated. They're trying to sell magazines.
Totally.
Okay, and so that's why they did it, because they think that a lot of people, that will appeal to them now.
Yeah.
And by the way, do we have differences in how we view different body sizes throughout history and throughout different cultures? Of course.
Dude, I mean, look, let's just different strokes for different folks.
That's it.
That's it. Like, you don't find, look, this is the way that I see it, right? If you don't find her attractive, that's fine. Like, no one's forcing you to find people attractive, right? Everyone has preferences. But if you come across the cover and you're not into her, that's okay. Just don't be about it.
Yeah.
Right, like just move on. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
If there's any authoritarian response, it's you saying, since I don't like that,
right,
you shouldn't put that on your cover.
Exactly.
Well, then don't buy it. What is it to you that they decided to put that on their cover? So look, for me, the right wing has all these stereotypes of what a left winger is, right? Because they've all listened to idiots like Jordan Peterson, and so they assume things. Look, for me, I'm overweight. Do I need overweight people on the cover of GQ? No, I don't. I don't care, right? Would I buy it? No, I don't buy it either way. Okay, I don't need it. I don't want it. I don't care. Okay, so on the other hand, if you did put overweight people on the cover of GQ, I wouldn't be like, oh, how authoritarian. I don't think it's authoritarian to put skinny people on. I don't think it's authoritarian to put overweight people on. I don't care. But for the right wing, they're like, no, you must do it like us. And people should all think like we think. You see how you're authoritarian? No, you're the authoritarian one, you schmuck.
Okay, so there's another side to this that I just wanna, I guess I wanna make a serious point about, which is, these dudes didn't like have a problem with overweight talk show hosts, like men specifically.
Oh,
right,
Rush Limbaugh, Roger Ailes.
There's so many of them, right? Like there's never, and like this is one of their favorite tricks, right? Where they'll bring up a cover like this and they'll be like, no, and by the way, Jordan Peterson didn't say anything about her health. He just specifically focused on his aesthetic preferences, right? But what inevitably happens, and I saw it happen in the Twitter thread where everyone's like, his fans are defending him. No, but this is promoting an unhealthy lifestyle. Very unhealthy, very unhealthy.
Shut up.
The president of the United States sat on his fat ass and ate McDonald's while watching Fox News all day.
And you guys loved it.
You guys loved his double chin.
Yeah.
I mean, like, what are you guys talking about? So like, look, if you want to have an honest conversation about health, I'm here for it, that's fine. But why is it that it's always in the context of a curvy model being featured in a magazine, right? I mean, one of their heroes, Alex Jones, is notoriously a fat. Yes, I said it. I said it again for the second time.
And I mean, you can go on and on. Mark Levin, Glenn Beck is not the model of health physically or mentally. And I say that living in a perfectly round glass house, okay? But I'm okay with it, I don't care. And guys, what happened to freedom? They're like, no, all body types must be the way that we dictate that they must be. That is why, Jake, I'm concerned about your health. Really? You're a right winger and you're concerned about my health? You're not concerned about my health. And they're like, well, Joe, you need to eat better. Why do you care? Why don't you just let me eat whatever I want?
Dude,
isn't that called freedom?
Jordan Peterson, like, he literally did an all red meat diet. Like, that was all he was eating. That was shortly before he was hospitalized. Apparently, I thought it was for the all red meat diet, which I would not, I would assume is not very healthy for you, okay? But no, it was for benzos that he was addicted to, I guess.
No, I don't know anything about that and I don't care.
Yeah.
And I hope he's healthy in every way.
Yeah.
Now, having said that, guys, you know why he's doing the red meat diet? Because he knows his audience. His audience is like, that's so manly, man. You know what? Vegetables are for women. We should eat red meat. Okay, you do you. I don't care if you're healthy or unhealthy. Okay, I believe in freedom. Last thing, Haas had a good tweet about this.
Yes, let's take a look.
Okay, he just repeated, sorry, not beautiful, and no amount of authoritarian tolerance is going to change that. Look, when you're throwing stones, you should at least be aware that you're in a glass house. Okay, Jordan Peterson, not at all aware.
Yep, but the difference between the left and the right is, I'm not gonna ban him from appearing on shows or possibly even magazines just because he's unattractive to me, right?
Ooh.
That's authoritarianism.
And the funny thing is, now that she said that, I guarantee you tons of right-wing guys just caught feelings.
Oh.
They're like, she implied that he was not attractive, that a right-winger was not attractive. Oh, I hate that. You were all animated about defending Jordan Peterson, calling that woman on the cover not attractive.
Yeah, I know, but they don't care about being hypocrites. But like you can't, but again, like going back to what I said earlier, and I really mean it, no one's forcing you to find people attractive, okay? It's okay if you don't find someone attractive. I definitely do not find Jordan Peterson attractive. He looks like a corpse. But some people like corpses. Some people are into that. So
some people like corpses.
Different strokes for different folks. That's all I'm saying.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.